Welcome to the breakdown recorded July 2nd, 2020. This is the show where I break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world right now that you may not have heard about. Now, these are my opinions. If you want to learn more about these stories, check out the show notes down below. I'll put a link there for each story I talk about so you can read about them for yourself and let me know what you think. If you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. It really does help us because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. And hopefully we can help you learn something new. Now, I'm going to try this in a little different format, a little shorter, a little faster. And I'm very excited next week for the new setup here, so hang in here with me. But if you have any stories you want to suggest, follow me on Twitter. I'll put a link to my Twitter down below. Subscribe there. We post other stories like this. And if you find one, send me a tweet. Let me know what story you think I should cover. All right, do you miss drive-in theaters? They are making a big comeback with everything happening in the world right now. Walmart has partnered to bring drive-in movie theaters to 160 stores starting in August and running through October. You'll be able to go watch movies in the Walmart parking lot. And Walmart says if you want some concessions, you can place an order for in-store pickup, and they'll come and you can go get your food, your candy, whatever you want from your Walmart there. So not a bad idea for Walmart. Wouldn't be surprised to see these make a big comeback. Drive-in movie theaters are down from about 4,000 movie theaters in the 1950s to just 315 right now. But they're seeing a resurgence right now in popularity for the obvious reason that when you're in your car, it's a pretty effective social distancing from everybody around you. So let me know, are you a big drive-in movie theater fan? Or are you just going to wait? Let me know. All right. If you are missing traveling right now, Taiwan has something that I actually think is horrible, but they want to help you live the experience of traveling without traveling. Right now, the Taiwan International Airport will allow you to go through customs, go through security, print out a boarding pass, actually board a plane, but go nowhere. If you're missing that exciting experience of going through security, going through customs, and having to wait to board your plane, Taiwan's got you covered. You can pay a small fee to do that and pretend you're actually going on a trip when you're really not. To me, this sounds like all the worst parts of travel without the actual reward of going somewhere. So let me know what you think. Would you actually enjoy this fake trip, we'll call it? But you can pick out your itineraries, you can post social media photos just like you really are going somewhere. All right, good news if you're flying on Delta though, if you have to travel, beer and wine are returning to flights. Many airlines stopped most services on flights for food and drinks and more in an effort to keep you away from the stewardess and help you maintain your social distancing. Now though, Delta's bringing it back as they increasingly push for more flights and more travel. As airlines struggle to deal with the huge decline in both domestic and international travel. If you don't want to deal with flying, RVs may be the way to go, and you may not be alone. According to reports from USA Today, RV rentals have increased 1,600% since April, according to a RV rental company. It makes sense. People still want to get out of their home after being literally stuck in their home for months. But camping may be an attractive way to do it. Maybe you feel a little safer than a hotel. Probably a lot safer driving than flying, at least in people's minds. So I actually love RVs. I always wanted to get one. Let me know, are you a camper? I'd love to hear from you. All right, the U.S. Navy has a request of its sailors. Please stop buying illegal substances online. The U.S. Navy is cracking down on soldiers buying through online black markets, illegal substances, in their effort to crack down on it. According to the Navy, they've seen a massive spike in criminal cases revolving around soldiers going online and buying illegal substances, then testing positive later. As with a spouse that's in the Army, it always amazes me this because you're drug tests so often, it's very hard to get away with it. So, but apparently, at least in the Navy, they really want you to stop doing that. Alright, have you ever gone into a store and had it not ring up your product correct? I remember not that long ago, actually it was quite a few years ago, now let's say that. A local Meijer franchise, which is kind of like a Walmart, but very big in the Midwest, had an issue where everything was discounted when it wasn't supposed to because somebody had entered something wrong, and instead of discounting one product, they discounted all the products. Well, in Canada, Canadian Tire had a similar problem. Their store, no matter what they did, was ringing up every product as a Mr. Potato Head, making it impossible for them to sell it. They couldn't even manually override it. The system had locked down, and somehow a glitch had occurred where every product had come up as a Mr. Potato Head, forcing the store to close and leave customers who had come empty-handed on their way out. So have you ever had that happen? I remember when I worked at a gas station in college, we went from manually entering everything to scanning. And there was definitely some weird glitches that happened at first. Alright, have you ever been so frustrated with your job that you just walked away from it? An Amazon driver in Detroit had just that moment. After reportedly, according to the Amazon driver, working repeated 13-hour shifts, he parked his truck, left the keys in it, and walked away, posting a tweet online that quickly went viral, telling Amazon that they can go pick up the truck at a particular intersection with the keys in it. Makes you wonder if that really was there by the time Amazon got there, and he took off. Now, the annoying thing maybe for a lot of people who live there, he left it full of packages. So a lot of people's orders were just left unattended, sitting on the side of the road in an unlocked van with the keys in it. But he complained that he's making very bad pay to work 13 plus hours delivering products, and that it was just too much for him. So have you ever just wanted to walk away from a job? Have you ever actually done it? I can tell you, I think pretty much everybody has had a job where they're like, this is it. This is not worth it. But at the same time, actually just getting up and walking away in the middle of the workday. Let me know if you've ever done it. All right, weirdest cereal ideas. Well, Kellogg's is launching a pretty weird one after having a competition asking people what they thought their new flavor for cereal should be. Now Kellogg's is releasing an onion-flavored breakfast cereal that is green for a trial run. These new onion-flavored cornflakes are being sold in Korea right now, but you can bet you'll start finding them appearing around the world in other areas. So let me know. I know my wife has spent a lot of time in Korea for work, but I don't really remember onions being a big breakfast thing. Is this something I'm not aware of? Is this like a Korean thing? Or are you actually somebody who is excited about the idea of onion-flavored cereal that's green? One of the things I always enjoyed when I traveled international is go into, like, in Korea I did this, go to 7-Eleven, go into the drinks case and just buy a bunch of the local different drinks. I think my wife and I, we walked out with 20 different bottles of just different types of drinks and experimented with all of them. A lot of them we didn't enjoy, but we found some that were pretty cool. So let me know, is there ever a time where you're in another country and you try out some food and you're like, wow, I didn't think I was going to like that, but that's pretty good. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. All right. Pet cat. So have you ever had an animal go away for a long time and then suddenly reappear? How about 12 years? Well, according to a report, I'm missing the city, I apologize, but according to a family, after 12 years of their cat being missing, they have suddenly returned, bringing joy to the family and a slightly older cat. I'd love to know, though, how much different the cat may be now after 12 years living away. Was it living with another family? Was it just enjoying life on the streets? Definitely sounds like a Disney movie in the makings. And on this day in history, a pretty significant event happened. President Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act in 1964 on this day, July 2nd, 1964. With a very groundbreaking set of rules and changes, it really changed the future of America. Well, that's it for today. I want to know what you think of this slightly faster, slightly more quick version, I guess we'll call this, with a lot more content in it. Instead of focusing on a few big stories with a few smaller ones, just racing through, giving you some of the biggest stories you may want to have heard about right now. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget, follow me on Twitter. If you're not subscribed to this channel, hit the subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. It really does help us. And I'm very excited. So we almost got the other setup over here ready. So I'm going to twist these cameras and have it all set up over here for better lighting, better sound, and more. So I hope you all have a fantastic 4th of July weekend. Be safe out there no matter what you do. Those fireworks can be dangerous. And I will see you next week, Tuesday. Take care, everybody. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it.